Outside Whitmore. Pulls it. He can't get that one to fall.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Left side Mitchell. The jumper from the wing off target. Wizards trail by 14. The three is up. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist by Young.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Chevich, he's checked in for Whitmore. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Outside Mitchell. Holmgren outside. They set a pick. Lets it go from deep. 4-3, Holmgren.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Here's Riley. Into the lane.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
First free throw is good. Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. You have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I've got a soft spot in my heart for those systems that involve player movement and ball movement, particularly trying to get shooters looks off of screens.
I love the .5 offenses, in and out of the hands, moving the ball fast.
No doubt about it, very difficult to defend.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
MP, a screen on Johnson. Puts up the 8-footer. SGA using that size.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, sir, it's good.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
Wow, what determination. Gilgeous-Alexander fighting through contact for the and one.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. At the line for one.
And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
Johnson fires. Got it. The step back.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
Oklahoma City leading by 13. MP, it's money from deep.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Here's Evans. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Tough finish from Young.
If Young gets in the zone like this, you are in for a long night defensively because he's going to keep coming at you.
MP, a screen on Johnson. Up top, SGA, covered by Johnson. Johnson against SGA. Ooh, it misses. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a 14-point game.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Thunder.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Tries from 19. Yes! Locked in on the J. And here are the Thunder now. Here's Owens. MP outside. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
From BJ Boston.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
MP, we've all seen the video. You were stuck on the runway for hours last night, only getting into town in the early morning. But you came away with the win. Talk about it.
Nothing you can do about the weather, right? Yeah, we knew we had to dig a little deeper tonight, and we were able to work together and find another gear when we needed it. Just hope the people in the communities hit by the storm are coming out on the other side okay.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, MP.
Thank you.
Brian, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
Good game, MP.
Good luck out there, MP.
All right, you're familiar with this game, familiar with his highlights. We're here for the first time. The pre-game rituals at MP.
You sure this is what the people want, Zan? I mean, this series is about life on the road.
Nah, this is good, bro. Trust me.
If you say so.
All right, so what kind of stretch is this?
This is a grounding technique I started doing back in high school.
What does it allow you to do?
It allows me to lock in and be present in this moment while also seeing what might be in the game.
All right. So what's hitting you so far?
They're all dressed the same. Like a costume party.
So what does that have you thinking?
That I'm gonna crash their party.
And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
And when it comes to MP, he has an objective to motivate his teammates. That's why he made winning on the road a rallying cry.
Well, their success in their road quest just speaks to the power of MP. When he talks, his teammates listen. In fact, everyone listens because they're getting results. And that's what matters in this league. They've been unreal on the road.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. SGA's out there with Odom. And it's Williams at the small forward position. And here's Garland for 3. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Leonard against Williams. Pass to Garland. Now Mathurin from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing. MP with a screen on Garland. Kicks it out to MP. Misses the 3.
The defense may have given him that one. Based on the result, you see why.
Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Pocket 6. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Wasted no time on that one. Williams has got 5 now.
Doing his thing with that midi. Williams assertive when it comes to looking for his shot.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Guys?
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allie. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Jackson. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. To stop the drought. And the Clippers miss again.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Here is Williams. SGA from outside. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers trail by 8. Pass to Garland. SGA with the steal. Now Williams. This one for 3. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., They're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Now, here's Holmgren. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. It's stolen by Mathurin. Pass to Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Oklahoma City. Outside Garland to end the run. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Sorber. A three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Highland. Launches it. He doesn't hit that one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so it's Oklahoma City with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Bones Highland. Sanders is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Garland. And it's Jackson in at the 5 down low. Here's Garland following the score by Oklahoma City. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Finally, after all those playing, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. Feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now here's Wiggins.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Cason Wallace. And MP subbed in for Jared McCain. Back to Jackson. Rebound by Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Kevin, back to you.
Crossing over the borders. Allie, we thank you very much.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Clippers trail by 18. Here's Highland. He has yet to score. Kicks it out to Wiggins. His three-pointer's off the mark. Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game a loss to the 76ers. Mitchell outside.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. The three. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Thunder lead by 20.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Leonard. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren.
Well, they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Owens. And 1:01 left to play here in the half. On the wing, Mathurin. Pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock to end the drought. That one doesn't go. Good D by Mitchell.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Over in the corner, Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. And that's 13 points here for Jalen Williams.
Oh, great ball movement there.
LA's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. Leonard, the pass to Highland.
First personal foul.
To Odom from deep three-point land, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Oklahoma City finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Rebounding, clearly an emphasis of theirs coming in. Everyone's bringing the energy and putting in that work.
Gotta appreciate the blue-collar approach.
All right, and now time to give some recognition. Players of the Month. In the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill level, even great defenders have it hard. He can post you up, he can hit the three, he does it all.
And you think about how good a shape he's in now, I wouldn't mind trying the Jokic plan myself. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Jalen Williams has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. MP out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
The offensive rebound outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. MP with it. Mathurin picks him up. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And the release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to MP. Holmgren in the corner. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Conan Niederhauser. Mathurin, good. Mathurin's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
MP outside. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
MP looking solid from there.
It's tipped. Here's Conan Niederhauser. He's defended by Hartenstein. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows or they'll call for it.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Now, here's Mitchell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Williams gets a screen from Odom. A shot by Williams, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And make no mistake about it, Kawhi Leonard-Clark can still take over a game.
Yeah, it's all about him being healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he is unstoppable. The mid-range game is platinum level. He can make threes. His strength driving to the basket and finishing is so underrated, but clearly obvious because it seems like guys just bump off of him, fall off of him when he goes to the rack with force.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Leonard. Scoreless thus far. Back to Mathurin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. 6 points here for Bennedict Mathurin. Oden deciding where to go with it. SGA kicks to Williams. Mathurin against SGA. On the wing, Williams. From outside, off the mark. The Clippers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And here's Garland for 3. Oklahoma City leading by 22. MP outside. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. And the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7. And so it's Oklahoma City finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Darius Garland. Isaiah Jackson out there with Wiggins. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Sanders in at the 3. To the middle, here's Wiggins. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And that is why Holmgren went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint.
And the Thunder making a switch here.
23.
Here's Garland. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. In the corner, it's McCain. No good on the triple.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Highland with it. In the corner, Sanders with it. Jackson setting the pick here for Sanders. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Leonard, he's checked in for Sanders. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it from 16 feet.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Leonard looking around. And Wiggins throws it down.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Holmgren with a screen on Highland. Here's SGA. And the basket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
After a quiet first half, he's really turned it on.
Outside Garland. Leonard against McCain. Looking to get back on track here. The Thunder pull it in. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds in this game. SGA against Highland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Another miss by SGA.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Mitchell wide open, and it's off from three-point range. Pass to Highland. Now Wiggins. And here's Harlan for three. And Holmgren pulls it down.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Holmgren sets the screen for Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
McCain against Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Pass to Leonard. 1:36 left in the fourth. No good on that one. Oklahoma City's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Thunder.
This is a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, his vision was impeccable, right on point tonight. Picking apart the defense and racking up a bunch of assists.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Now here's Leonard. Good work there as it goes.
That strong upper body of Kawhi's really helped him around the basket.
Highland against SGA. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. A good win tonight for your squad, MP. How would you rate your performance?
I mean, it was okay. We won. That's the big thing. But I want to bring more of a consistent energy to the glass.
Not to question you, MP, but you didn't exactly have a bad night rebounding the basketball.
Yeah, I know. But I want an elite night rebounding the basketball. No reason I can't go for double digits every time out. That's the goal, and that's what I'm capable of. So that's what I'm striving for.
Understood. Thanks, MP.
Thank you.
Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And we'll see you next time.
All right, you seen MP's pregame ritual earlier?
You. I know you work for the other team. You better come here. You can still hug me, boy. Man, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. We hype out here.
But this here is postgame. How you feeling?
Wait. Hey, you. Yeah, you work for the other team too, right? Get over here, girl. Put her there. Woo! Let me tell y'all something. They don't teach this in high school. There is no feeling like sending 20,000 people home disappointed. None. You. Yeah, you. I know you want a hug. Come here, you bear-hugging son of a gun.
What do you guys think? Is he having a good time? All right, it's Legends Night. A lot of former players are here for the big halftime ceremony to honor the franchise greats.
Yeah, the fans are fired up. The players are fired up too. Nobody wants to lose when you got a franchise legend in the house.
So you got anything special in store for us, for this legendary occasion?
I suppose I have to put on an all-time performance, to show the proper respect and all that. And I hear this guy's going to be sitting in the front row. So I'm going to make sure to light it up just for this guy.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. Here's a look at what's coming up for Oklahoma City. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Friday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for their matchup with the Magic, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with MP. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. And for Detroit, Cade and Ivey, they're the backcourt. Holland out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position. Well, Coach, something you love about watching games, it's observing the dynamic of these NBA matchups.
Yeah, I like watching great guards challenge the bigs. I like watching defensive stoppers switch on to a star player. You never see the same story develop twice.
MP often talks to his team during flights. And recently, one of the main topics of discussion, winning on the road. It seems as it's developed into a mission for his squad.
And you can see it in his eyes. He loves making the big play to quiet the crowd. And he sent opposing fan bases home dejected time and again. Any of those doubters out there questioning MP's resolve to steamroll on the road are biting their tongue right now.
Here's SGA following the three-pointer by Detroit. First quarter of play, a minute in. Williams looking around, 5 to shoot. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's LeVert. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. And a miss there on the triple. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Williams. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
And the first one at the line is good.
And when you talk about do-it-all kind of players, Jalen Williams quickly jumps to mind. And the scary thing is, he's only going to keep getting better. Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Ivey outside. SGA against Cunningham. Pass to Holland. Detroit moving the ball around. Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Let's use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, Cade Cunningham.
The moment this guy steps on the hardwood, you know what time it is. Offense, defense, transition, it doesn't matter where the game goes. He's going to be the one dominating things.
Now here's SGA, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team, space the floor.
Ivey outside. Pass to Ayton. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Detroit shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
An efficient, skilled big man. Ayton understands his role on this team and plays it very well.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. Outside for LeVert. From downtown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. LeVert's got 5 now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
Here's Cunningham. He's averaging 30 a game, continuing to prove how effective of a scorer he is. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, NP in the last matchup against the Clippers had a nice performance. He added 8 points and drilled a few from outside the arc, helping open up the floor. A surprise effort from a guy who typically plays a smaller role. We'll see if he can keep building the momentum.
That's good stuff, Allie. What a commanding performance in that one. He led the charge for his guys.
Yeah, it's clear this guy is unafraid. He relishes the opportunity to take over for his team.
Yeah, so now the question is, can he do it again? Playing like that consistently is not easy.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Mitchell, the pass to MP. Now Holmgren. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Count it. Good.
Well, you can't let Williams be comfortable. You have to run Jalen off his shots.
Cunningham drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for Detroit, Cunningham.
Cade Cunningham. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Cunningham. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from Cunningham. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. And during that quarter, he was everywhere, just wreaking havoc. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. They've got Holmgren, Cason Wallace out there with Owens. Then there's Mitchell, and it's McCain in at the 1. Well, Graham, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Here's Mitchell, following the score by Detroit. From deep, McCain shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Mitchell against Cunningham. Pass to Jenkins. Fires for 3. Pistons keep it alive. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Thunder trail by 5. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Changes here for Detroit. Holland comes in for Reed, and LeVert subbed in for Jenkins. Then for Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Wallace, and MP subbed in for McCain. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by. And here's MP from outside. Hits a three-pointer. Odom's got 6.
Well, if you blinked, you missed MP getting that shot off.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Sexton. Stewart outside. Pass to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
This is a potential finals preview, as good as it gets early in the season.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Sexton. His last outing, he had 18 points. Takes a 3, knocks down the triple. Sexton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Holland. The 3 ball. They get the rebound. From outside the arc, and it's Sexton. That time on the assist by Stewart. Sexton's got 6 in the quarter.
And their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
screen by MP. From deep, Mitchell. And another three for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, that's his second made three of the quarter. Third of the game so far.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for the Pistons. Ivey comes in for Sexton. And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
You look at Ivey. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
So it's Detroit now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And here's LeVert for three. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. MP, a screen on Ivey. Off the mark there with a three. The Pistons have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. It's stolen by SGA. And a fast break now for the Thunder. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hardenstein passes to SGA. 13 feet out. Holland with the rebound. And here's Cunningham. He's got 12. Pass to Holland. Three-pointer. No good. Tie game in Detroit. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
27.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
Well, we're deep enough into the year right now, we can confirm these dudes are legit. They're going to be a problem for a long time.
Yeah, I really like this rookie class. Has some potential stars, man.
And weaving back to the first half of our game, Cade Cunningham showing out.
And what he did to those defenders, you know they're in the locker room right now discussing ways to keep the ball out of his hands.
That may be the only way to stop him, because even against doubles, he's been accurate. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Cade and Ivey, they're the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Holland. And it's LeVert in at the three, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Holmgren. Oh, the long ball from Holmgren.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Cunningham's got 14.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of his slender frame. He said, "You can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses too throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot." Back to you.
The sky is the limit for him. All right, Allie, thank you. Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Ayton. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, there's a reason Ayton has a high field goal percentage every year. He typically takes shots he knows he can make.
Now here's SGA. To the right side. The shot. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from SGA. And it's 9 points for Chet Holmgren. Ivy outside. Back to Cunningham. Good defense there from SGA. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Holmgren, the pass to Odom. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ivy defends. Here's the teardrop, and SGA with a layup.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Ivy outside. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
MP up top. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Pistons. Collins got 4 rebounds now.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
We'll stand whether he's coming off the bench or starting. Caris LeVert has become a guy teams rely on.
Yeah, Brian, coaches love that about him. He can produce for you whenever you need him to. That readiness is a valuable trait in this league.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 14. Another 3 for Detroit.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So for the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jenkins comes in for Cade Cunningham. .119 left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to MP. Jacks up with 3. MP making the long-range connection. Here in the second half, this game still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Pass to Ivy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Stewart. Sloan pulls it in. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Yes, it's good. And now a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Stewart. LeVert outside. Here's Holland. Launches it. Sloan pulls it in. Now Mitchell. And here's MP from outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder out in front, leading by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Holmgren is out there with Cason Wallace. Then there's Jared McCain. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Sorber in at the 5 spot.
And they have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Here's Cunningham. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Picked by Reed. 4-3. Oh, the range of Cunningham.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's McCain. Tightly guarded. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Stewart outside. Back to Cunningham. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Mitchell against Sexton. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Pistons trail by 4. To the inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, this is what they want from Ayton. Play big.
Outside Mitchell. Holmgren with a screen on Sexton. Mitchell, good.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Stewart outside. Cunningham on the wing. SGA covering. And Cunningham with a 3. Cunningham's got 10 points in just the second half. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The lead is 2. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And some changes here for Detroit. Holland, he's checked in for Stewart. LeVert comes in for Sexton. And Ivy subbed in for Jenkins. Ivy against MP. Outside, SGA. 5 on the clock. With the floater. SGA with the float game all day.
A clever scorer who reads the floor beautifully. The floater is just one of many ways Gilgeous-Alexander can beat you.
Ivy. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Look, they needed a score. Ivy provided the bucket, rising to the occasion.
MP outside. He launches. The 3 ball is down.
What a bucket for MP. He's so hungry to own these big moments.
Now Eaton. Cleared away by Hartenstein. SGA. No stopping him from 16 feet out.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Now MP beyond the arc. Cleared Cleared away by Ivy.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts, JB.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Ayton, the screen on MP. Now Cunningham. SGA pulls it down. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. 10-footer is good.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Now Ayton. Cunningham with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And stolen by Williams. Going to work in the low block.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Ayton. And eventually they get a shot to go. So many chances. And here are the Thunder now. MP, a screen on Ivy. Stolen by Ayton. So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
There he is.
Hey.
Legend who spoiled Legends Night. Looking like a man at peace, MP.
Hey. I'm happy with the win, you know? But I'm happier with where we're headed.
And where exactly is that?
Well, anywhere we want. Yeah, winning a big game in a tough spot on a night like this, where the other team sees themselves as the one destined for glory until we came along, man, that's winning in the playoffs. 2 teams, 2 dreams, 1 truth. And we made winning our truth tonight. We just got to keep it up.